I would like quickly to give a short introduction on EMIRI. What is EMIRI about for those of you who are not EMIRI members? So you know that well, of course, I don't need to remind you that we are all facing this climate challenge. The COP26, which is ongoing, is still highlighting how urgent it is now required to take important actions and really to mitigate the global warming. So what we want to do in EMIRI is to support these efforts mainly by addressing how energy, how advanced materials can really support this target, and by addressing really the different fields where there are significant emissions of CO2 or other greenhouse gases, which are mainly the fields of energy, buildings, industry, and mobility and transport. So we are really focusing on these fields, which are not all the fields, but we saw that it was important also to, if we want to be impactful, to choose our battles, and we choose to focus on this one. So what we are doing is really to speak for the importance of advanced materials, really to achieve these goals, and especially the one of the sustainable development goals from the United Nations on affordable and clean energy for all, but also by supporting the different policies which have been launched by the European Commission regarding the industrial strategy, keeping in mind that EMIRI is before all an initiative which is driven by industry for the benefit of European industry. So it's really what are the opportunities that all these challenges can also bring to our companies active in advanced materials. So industrial strategy, circular economy action plan, the EU chemical strategy for sustainability, and the recovery plan also, who are all addressing partly or fully all the challenges around climate change. So keep in mind, and that's really our DNA. Or sorry, I just noticed that I made a big mistake on advanced materials. That's really the core of our activity. So we are focusing on advanced materials as enablers, really, for energy and mobility solutions, and really with the different dimensions and goals that you have here on the screen, that really we want to improve the solutions, really caring for people. That means bringing safer, smarter, more inclusive and more affordable solutions for improving the well-being of all the citizens. We want, of course, to address the challenges that I just mentioned earlier, really to develop these energy and mobility technologies, but we also developing them in a way that they should be carbon neutral and durable. And of course, for the benefit of European industry. So that's really the three pillars, I would say, of our mission, centered on advanced materials research, development, and innovation. And of course, this is with the support of other enabling initiatives like the digital transformation and Industry 4.0, which of course have to contribute also to these aspects, and where we need to develop the appropriate connections and synergies. So what we are focusing on are the 8 focus areas you have here on the left side of the screen: batteries, hydrogen, solar, wind, low carbon industries, lightweighting for mobility, buildings, so efficient energy buildings. And also we now have recently introduced another field of activity where we want also to contribute, which is this what we call digital integration technologies. Basically, it's electronic materials, and all the issues we have now with the supplies of these electronic materials definitively demonstrate the importance of for Europe to gain back some sovereignty in that field. And so what we are striving for is really promoting advanced materials in these fields by how do we do that? It's basically by proposing R&I topics that would be, in our opinion, highly relevant really to address these challenges, and also by highlighting the impact that advanced materials can have on the European industry. And this we can do, of course, by reinforcing all the networking and connections, of course, with the European Union institutions, but also with other initiatives, whether they are partnerships or ATIPs or other associations, business associations or research associations, which are also striving and working in that direction. So I will stop here. I don't want to bother you too much. Just note that if you have any question, don't hesitate to drop us a mail, either at contact@emiri.eu or at info@emiri.eu, and we will be happy to come back to you with answers to your questions. So I now leave the floor to Fabrice, who will be moderating the morning sessions. And Fabrice, I let you introduce also the way you will conduct this session.